Hi, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, we've got a cold blast moving back up across the country again over the next 24 hours or so, and it starts to fade away across the weekend. Early next week kicks off with high pressure, but will it linger? That's the big question. So we're going to kick off, though, with the wind map for today. And as you can see, it is getting windy around parts of New Zealand. This big windy change coming in. We've got a westerly breeze. It's a little brisk in a few exposed parts of the North Island, but it's not too bad. Then the cold front, which you can see about that mark there, that moves into the North Island tonight, and it brings stronger winds and a windier Friday and a windier Saturday. Not just for the north, but the whole country is looking windier. As you can see in the South Island, there's a bit of a west to northwest flow. After a very cold start, there was some big frost this morning. It should be a little bit warmer for Thursday afternoon than Wednesday was. For example, Christchurch was just 2 degrees at lunchtime. So this is how it looks for Friday, the end of the week. The dark blue line going right up to the north, just like we saw last weekend. This one's even shorter lived though. So it'll just zip up there on Friday, and then it gets pushed away by the windy westerlies or windy southwesterlies as we head in towards the weekend. But there'll be showers and maybe even some small hail affecting some of those western areas as that front goes through, but it starts to clear up around the west coast. So it is remarkably similar to what we had a week ago. Now, as we head into the weekend itself, Saturday, it is a windy day right across the country. Now, it might be a degree warmer in some areas. That dark blue line is dropping southwards. Showery and southerlies still continuing around Southland with snow flurries up in the hills. And there'll be these cold, wintry showers that come through western areas, especially around Auckland and Northland, and maybe some coming in around Wellington and Waited Upper as well. So it's a little bit hit and miss, and the mountains of the South Island will actually make for a fair bit of dry weather around the North Island as well. And it all starts to slowly ease as we get towards the end of Saturday, because Sunday looks a lot more settled around the country. High pressure just on the back doorstep there, and a westerly wind blowing around the South Island. The only showers around Fiordland and perhaps around Mahia Peninsula as we go through Sunday. So next week, a lot of people are focused on next week with field days on at Waikato. Got this big area of high pressure. Now, we were expecting that high would hold on for most of the week, even if it is a little bit to the north. But unfortunately, it looks as though it will be challenged by a low pressure system coming in. So Monday's not too bad, westerlies and maybe a couple of little light showers here and there. Southland's not so flash though on Monday. Still cold with some wet weather stuck around your area. And then we go to Tuesday, and you can see what I mean. That high pressure is all to the north. There's another one just there. It's all sort of linking up, but this low is rolling in, and that's driving in a little bit of rain or shower activity. So the jury is out still on how Mystery Creek is looking in Waikato next week. One to keep an eye on. It does look mild to begin with though, with the northerly winds. That's all from me. We'll update you again on Friday with the latest as we head into the weekend.